Millions of products and consumers in the market. How do you get into the top lists of people who need to look for your brand or product? Hello.
Hey, welcome.
Evangeline?
Yes, Evangeline.
Pleased to meet you.
Hi, Leonard.
Leonard, how are
Good
you?
to see you.
Wow, this place is so purple. I love it.
No, PurpleClick.
PurpleClick specializes in search engine marketing, the buzzword for the modern company who want to advertise their business online. Set up in the year 2006 by Leonard Tan, they offer affordable online marketing solutions for small and medium-sized enterprises. This industry is a whole new ballgame.
Okay, so this is exactly what search engine marketing is all about. It's exactly what we do at PurpleClick.
When it comes to your business, I know you do search engine marketing and search engine optimization.
Yep.
What is the difference between these two?
There's a few schools of thoughts, but search engine optimization will probably be a subset of search engine marketing. I think in today's context, most people deem search engine marketing as a kind of paid advertising, whereby if we look at the search engine results, there's typically two components. The top few positions or the highlighted portions will be what we call search engine marketing, whereby customers can pay to be listed on the top few positions. And what's on the bottom part will probably be called organic listings or natural results. It's an exact screenshot of what you see on the search engine when you do a search.
What exactly is this red column for?
So typically a user will type in keywords or search term on a search bar to search for whatever products or services that they need, correct? And you see a whole chunk of listings appearing. So those that's boxed in red are actually what we call sponsored ads or sponsored results. So that takes up maybe about 3 positions on the center position. And if you look on the right hand side, there are a few chunks of sponsored listings as well. So these are all paid ads.
And this is
This is what we call natural results or organic listings, whereby we need to do search engine optimization to optimize the website ranking so that they can get as high as possible.
And this is done by the particular types of words that are put into the search engine.
Yes, that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're a company and want to delve into this new field, you can either pay to get your brand on the sponsored results or utilize the technology available to fit your required needs. It's called search engine optimization.
Most people tend to relate search engine marketing as a form of advertising versus search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is what we call usually a subset of search engine marketing. So typically, most people use search engine to search for products to fulfill a need. So if you notice newspapers, right, it comes with articles, it comes with advertisements. So the same goes on the search engine as well. So search engine marketing is a method of paying for listings. So similarly to newspapers, if you were to pay maybe, I don't know, 10, 20,000, your ads will appear the next day on the newspaper, right? On the other hand, it doesn't mean that if you were to pay a journalist some form of money, you get featured on Straits Times or Business Times, right? It has to do with the newsworthiness of your company. Similarly, on a website, on the search engine world, the same thing goes as well.
So how do you go about purchasing these words?
Right, I think in this ecosystem, right, there's search engines, Yahoo, Google, Bing, and so on. And on the other hand, there are advertisers like businesses who wants to be listed on these search engines, right? Assuming you're intending to buy flowers for your girlfriend, you will probably be searching on words like, say, online florist, or florist online, or buy flowers, or where to buy flowers in Singapore. As you can see, different people have different search habits. So the permutation of the keywords will go into maybe tens, hundreds, and thousands because different people search differently. In this case, it will probably be like Singapore flowers, flowers Singapore, florists in Singapore, florists in Singapore. So as you can see, the permutation just go on and on and on. So businesses will get into buying different keywords just to make sure they target their potential customers online.
It is all about selecting the right keywords. But even then, there is no guarantee that these bids will place you in the top 3. a host of other factors are involved.
So how does PurpleClick guarantee a spot in the top 3 listings of, say, Google?
Okay, I think to be very honest, no company can actually guarantee this. If someone actually comes to you and says that he can guarantee top 3 position on Google, then you need to be extremely wary about this company. Why I say this is because the pricing of each keyword or each position is actually determined by an auction basis. So it's very dynamic and no one actually has control of this.
And the bids for these can range from a few cents to a few dollars for one that is often used during searches. But bidding for it is not that simple.
How does this bidding system actually work?
I think it's very amazing that companies like Yahoo and Google came up with this model whereby it's an auction bidding system. They do not dictate the price. Advertisers decide how much they are willing to pay for every qualified click into the website. So in this case, if you are an advertiser looking at being listed on the top few positions, you may be willing to pay maybe say 50 cents for every click that's delivered to your website. And 50 cents could get you maybe position 5. Yeah. If you are another advertiser who has deeper pockets and if you're willing to pay up to $1 per click, that might give you a higher position versus that position 5. Of course, there are many other factors which determine the position on search engines, but price will dictate quite a fair bit of the factors.
So price is the thing that gets you the spot?
It's one of the factors.
What's one of the other factors?
Right.
What are the other factors?
The other factors would include quality score, which essentially means user relevance. If you are a rich client, right, and if you wish to be on position 1, and if you start buying tons and tons of keywords at a very high price, there's no doubt that you'll be on position 1 for a period of time. But over time, if the keywords are not relevant or not related to your business, search engine automatically issue you or assign you a lower quality score, because if you are listed on top few positions and no one is actually clicking on that, it means that it's not relevant to the user on its own. So when that happens, you get a lower quality score, and that's going to bring down your ranking over time versus another person or versus another client who has a higher quality score but bidding on a lower price.
It does sound a bit complex. Let's say you have limited advertising dollars to burn. With such dynamic form of marketing, where do you start? It's not just about utilizing social media or promoting your brand through regular websites anymore. We've seen how search engine marketing and optimization works. These help you to target the millions of internet users and your future consumers with a little help from the internet itself. Specific people can be drawn to your company or product when they're surfing the internet.
I know with marketing there's associated things like targeted pull ads. Can you explain that to me?
This is what we call behavioral targeting. So I think you may come across many instances whereby you see very relevant ads. This happens because when you are doing a search, say maybe holiday or where to stay in Bali, so the system tags a cookie onto your search pattern. Obviously you will see some text ads, which is search engine marketing, but the next moment you may visit another site. You may visit, I don't know, another touristic site or holiday review site, and the system identifies that you are actually looking for a tour or holiday in Bali. So the cookies are tagging you on wanting to take a holiday in Bali.
According to Leonard, advertisers are also leaning more towards being featured on search engine marketing platforms.
So what are these spiders?
If you look at today's context, and in the online world, there's a lot of buzzwords going around. Social media are obviously one of the key buzzwords, and words like Facebook, YouTube, and so on are things that people spend a lot of time online. However, if you look at advertising spend, only a very small proportion of the online spend is going to social media, and the reverse is true because majority of that is going to search and display advertising. However, they all coexist in this entire ecosystem. One can't do without another. Let me quote an example why, if someone were to post a comment on YouTube or Facebook, and if you're interested in that particular product or services that this person has commented, there's a very strong likelihood that you will then do further research on search engines like Yahoo, Google, and Bing, and that is where you are trying to make your purchase intent. So with that, we tend to recommend social media solutions together with our search solutions to clients, depending on their objectives and needs.
In short, this is what you need to know before you embark on a search engine marketing campaign to increase your sales. Know your keywords for your relevant product. Make sure they relate well to your product or brand. Be realistic about your targets. Higher investments may mean higher returns, but this is a dynamic new playground. Make sure you monitor the campaign and adjust accordingly.
So what advice would you give out there to small to medium enterprises who wish to optimize their sales?
I think for small and medium enterprises, they face two key challenges. One is to increase sales, the other one is to reduce costs. In order to do that effectively, in today's context, I think the best way is to do it through online. But before you can do it online, you obviously need to have a website. It's no longer an option not to have a website, because today everybody do research through online, through a website to find out more about your company before sending an inquiry. So having a website is definitely the prerequisite. Then next is to make your website out there so that people know about you. And obviously the easiest way and the cheapest way, the most effective way is to use search engine marketing.
We've gone a long way from the internet with its first tentative steps in the early 1970s. Now there are literally millions of hits on search engines. You can even have tools to optimize those results. With that kind of technology, what's next then?